My name is Stephanie Osborne. I am a certified jeweler gemologist through the Gemological Institute of America, also known as a GIA. This little video is designed to give you some basic information, whether this is your first time buying a diamond or whether you're an experienced diamond buyer, just to keep in mind so you can make the best purchase possible. There are three basic parts of a diamond: the crown, the girdle, and of course a pavilion. Each is faceted a little differently, and you need to try to make sure that the symmetry between all those parts is balanced to have the most beautiful diamond you can get. When you're looking to purchase diamonds, you're going to want to remember the 4 C's. They are cut, color, clarity, and carat weight. You want to consider the cut of the stone, basically the arrangement of the facets, because that's what affects the actual beauty of your stone. The facet arrangement is what determines what your fire and your brilliance is going to be in that actual stone. You don't want a stone that's crown is too shallow. You don't want a stone with a pavilion that's too big. Both of those would have adverse effects on the way light interacts with your stone, and you probably won't be very happy with your purchase. Colorless stones come in many other shapes and sizes. There are emerald cut stones, there are ovals, squares, Asher cuts, trilliants, marquise, all of which are considered fancy cut stones. Those are stones that people who want something a little more unique, something a little more special usually look to when they don't necessarily want a traditional styled stone. The clarity of a diamond basically addresses whether the stone has inclusions or not. The difference between inclusions and blemishes is that an inclusion is something that you're going to find inside of the stone, while blemishes are going to be things you're going to find on the surface of the stone. The clarity grades you're going to want to pay the most attention to would be flawless, internally flawless, VVS1, which is very, very slightly included 1, VVS2, which is very, very slightly included 2, VS1, which is very slightly included 1, VS2, which is very slightly included 2. Inclusions, depending on how they're arranged in the stone and depending on the types of inclusions they are, whether they're blemishes or actually inside the stone, can affect the way light interacts in the stone and how it refracts back out of the stone. You're not going to want to purchase a stone that's, say, less than an SI1 quality diamond. If you're able to afford a flawless diamond, of course, that would be the ideal stone to have because it would be without any inclusions at all. However, sometimes inclusions can be beneficial because when you want to insure your stone or ID your stone, they use those inclusions as a map, kind of like a fingerprint is for a human being. Now, the ideal color for a colorless stone would be classified as a D. That means there's no tints, no hues, absolutely colorless. D, E, and F are the most ideal colorless diamonds you can purchase. G, H, I, and J are just a slight step below, meaning that you may have slight tints of yellow or possibly slight tints of brown. Now, the color scale does run all the way from D to Z, but you wouldn't want a colorless stone that has a Z classification. That would be a very unattractive, very highly tinted stone. Your preference is going to be to try to obtain a stone that's colorless, classified D, E, or F, or near colorless, G, H, I, or J. A fancy colored diamond is any diamond that is not considered a colorless diamond. When you're dealing with pinks, blues, browns, yellows, or canaries, all of those would be considered fancy colored diamonds. You're going to want to try to obtain a stone that has a classification of vivid or very vivid. That means it's the richest and the most intense color that's available for the particular color that you've chosen for your fancy colored stone. Quite often when a person is looking to purchase a round brilliant stone, they believe that a 2-carat diamond is double the size of a 1-carat diamond. That's not necessarily so. Bigger isn't necessarily better. When you're looking at your carat weight, of course you're going to want as much bang for your buck as you can get. But you have to remember, just because a stone is big doesn't mean it's the best stone you can get for your dollar. If you have a stone that has a larger pavilion side than the crown side, chances are you're going to end up having light escaping through the pavilion side, reducing your brilliance and your fire and causing the stone to look dead or dull. If you have a stone that's properly cut, your carat weight may be a little lighter, but you'll end up with a beautiful stone. Another option that you have available to you is looking into purchasing a lab-created diamond. Now, the average individual hears lab-created and automatically thinks fake or less than, but in all actuality, a lab-created diamond is exactly the same as a natural diamond, exact same elements, exact same structure. The only difference is where your diamond formed. You'll find that lab-created diamonds are grown in an environment where all the elements are a little easier controlled. So sometimes you can even get a better quality diamond for a little less money. More beauty, less money, you benefit in the long run. Rest assured that your lab-created diamond is evaluated and graded the same way a natural diamond is. You can get lab reports for your lab-grown diamonds just like you can from your natural diamonds. They're graded with the exact same cut, clarity, color, and carat weight as your natural diamond would be. When you're considering popping the question and you're ready to buy your engagement ring, we suggest that you consider spending right around 2 months of your gross salary. That's a good starting point for a budget that seems feasible when you're looking at how much you want to spend on the engagement ring. You may feel that 2 months is quite a lot of money, but you need to think of your purchase as an investment. You're investing money in your future. You're investing money in a piece of jewelry that says how important this person is to you and that you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. Remember, when you're purchasing your diamond, the most important thing to remember is your personal taste. Purchase what you like. If you like your diamonds with a slight yellow tint to them, you purchase a diamond with a slight yellow tint to it. If you like your diamonds with inclusions that look like little shapes, that's what you need to purchase. Make sure you're happy with the diamond that you purchase. I hope this information has been helpful to you in your search for your perfect diamond. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact your Charles Collection specialist.